Hello, and welcome back to the adventures of Click. When we last left off, we had just gotten... Oh yes, because I forgot to take the saddle off the horse. So let's see, second chance. Oh look, it takes the saddle off for you. Let's see. Put that there.
Need something?
Talk to you later.
Just stay out of trouble.
Okay, so what do we have to do now? Let's start off by baking that cake. Because that's pretty entertaining. It's called Shadow Ranch Cake. Someone's actually made this, by the way.
First thing I'll need to make that cake is a mixing bowl.
Oh, that's nice. All the ingredients magically appear. Wait a minute. Throw away. So do we not get to look at the ingredients? That's bizarre. Whatever, I'll just write down the ingredients. Alright. So I've gotten that all written down. So let's see. We need 1 cup of butter. Who the heck uses 1 cup of butter? You measure it in sticks. Whatever. 1 stick apparently is half a cup. 2 eggs. 1, 2. And then 1/3 of a cup, 2/3 of a cup, 1 cup, 1 1/3 of a cup, 1 2/3 of a cup, 4 cups of flour. Wait a minute. A pint. Crap, how much is a pint? Throw away. There's a conversion thing over there. I need to remember to use it. Okay. 8 ounces is a cup. That'll probably be another one of those, and then I'll have to start over again. Heck with this. This is not a fun thing. I don't know who thought that this would be a fun challenge. I mean, I guess maybe I would have thought it was fun when I was, like, the target age or something. How dare they make games that aren't fun for people who are, like, 12 years older than the target audience? How dare they? 2 eggs. Crap, I need a pint! Throw that away. Probably gonna cut this. How much is a pint? Oh, right, this is harder because I'm on Senior Detective. 2 cups to a pint. No, wait, 1 quart is 2 pints. 1 quart equals 4 cups. Okay. So, 1 pint equals 2 cups. Couldn't have made this easy for me. I'm wasting a lot of ingredients because they can't just set it aside and refer to that. Funny thing is that I was just being lectured about, like, you know, it's really, really bad to waste food around here, but now I'm wasting all this food because I have to... So 1 pint is equal to 2 cups. So 1, 2 pints. 1 tablespoon baking powder. Of course it's in teaspoons. teaspoons are in a tablespoon? 3 teaspoons. I knew that. One, 2, 1, 2, 3. 2 1/3 cups of sugar. 1/3, 2/3, 1 cup, 1 cup and 1/3, 1 cup and 2/3, 2 cups, 2 1/3, 3 teaspoons vanilla, 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, 3 teaspoons. Now here's the fun part. We also don't know what kind of pan this is supposed to go in, or perfect. We don't know at what temperature to bake this, or for how long.
Looks like I'm gonna have to guess how long to cook it and what temperature to use.
That's just stupid. I'm just gonna go for medium for 30 minutes because golden means standard.
It's not cooked all the way through. I better bake it some more.
Oh wait, we can do this.
Oops.
You accidentally set the oven on fire?
I was baking a cake and I guess I left it in too long.
Does the oven still work?
No, it's ruined. There's some smoke damage too.
And by some, you mean
I mean, the walls and the ceiling are pretty much black now.
maybe you should let me talk to Shorty.
Actually, when he saw what I'd done, he tore off his apron and went stomping out the door. I could be wrong, but he may have said something about quitting.
So what you're saying is, you destroyed my oven, severely damaged my kitchen, and caused my cook to quit?
Yeah.
Sounds like 3 strikes to me.
I'm afraid I have to agree. So
As they say in baseball, Nancy,
you're
you're
out.
out. Second chance that. Put it in here again.
Looks like I'm gonna have to guess how long to cook it and what temperature to
Try
use.
medium for 45 minutes this time.
Perfect.
Nice. Although she wasn't
should
using
try a
pot
little,
holders.
just to be sure.
Like,
I should put that icing Shorty made on it. What
Right?
are these?
I made you that flour Frances mentioned in her recipe. I cut all the pieces out of marzipan using her old forms, but I'll be darned if I can figure out how the pieces go.
fun. Okay, so think that's right. No? Oh, that is right. The fact that I happen to know what it's supposed to look like is pretty helpful here.
It's a tulip. What's this?
That's food coloring, so you
What do
can
you
paint
think
that
it is,
marzipan
Nancy?
flour. Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
What do you know about the treasure that Dirk Valentine supposedly hid around here for Francis Humber to find?
If I thought there was a snowball's chance in Tampa that Valentine had stashed any of his loot here, I'd be tearing this place apart. Why? What do you know about it?
I just heard about it, that's all.
When I heard that rumor, I started reading everything about Dirk Valentine I could get my hands on. But the more I read, the more it sounded like he suckered Francis into believing he'd hidden something for her, just to give people something to talk about when he was gone.
Well, I
Aw.
better get going.
Drop by anytime.
Alright. Now, I guess I've been putting off going to the ghost town for long enough, so... Day 2 lasts a lot longer than day 1, so...
Come on, Bob. Good boy.
To Dry Creek.
Probably just a bird.
I actually have no idea what that is. Probably just a bird. Keep out! So I'm going to go in there. Naturally.
It's locked. So much for finding out what Dirk left in the cell for Francis.
Hey, at least she didn't say it's locked in the exact same inflection she always does.
Yikes! The walls in there look like they could fall down any second.
We can call the sheriff later, maybe. Can't even go in there. Or in there. Back to Mary's gifts so we can call and ask, hey, what's up with that?
Hernandez.
Hello, Sheriff. It's Nancy Drew again.
Hello, Nancy. What can I do for you?
I noticed that you put a lock on one of the buildings in the ghost town.
Yeah, the support beams in there are about to go. I was afraid some dumb tourist would knock into one of them and bring the thing down, and I'd wind up having to dig them out.
If I'm real careful, do you think I could have the combination?
It's just an old shack. There's nothing to see in there.
I'm just curious. Amateur detective, remember? I'll lock the place back up when I'm done.
924
if you swear you'll be
9274.
I'll be extremely
that down
careful,
too.
I promise.
Let's see, where did I put that combination? Ah, here we go. 9274.
Thanks for your help.
My pleasure.
And I think we can call Bess and George. Wait, what's Southwest Geological Survey? What are they? What's their deal? I think you can ask them about...
SWGS, this is Gaza.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. Not too long ago, you provided this person I know with a map that showed the locations of mineral deposits in central
Interesting, I
Arizona.
don't think I did
That's
that
what I'm
before.
here for.
Is there any chance you might remember talking to that particular person?
I might. We got a lot of maps on Arizona mineral deposits, though. Know which one it was?
The number on it was PUB893A.
Publication 893 Alpha. Let me put it up on my screen here. Last person I mailed a copy to was Shorty Thurmond. That's your friend?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it is.
According to my notes, he'd just started a job in the Shadow Mountain area and figured he'd go looking for gold on his off hours.
You keep notes on all the calls you get?
In a bureaucracy like this one, you never know. When something goes south and fingers start pointing, it's always good to have your side of the story all nice and documented.
Do your notes say anything else?
Apparently, this shorty person asked me if I knew anything about Dirk Valentine's treasure.
Really? Do you remember what he said?
As I recall, he'd heard a rumor that some outlaw had buried some kind of treasure near Shadow Mountain. He thought it might be in an old mine shaft or something.
And what did you tell him?
Nothing. I didn't know anything about it.
Well, thank you, Geza.
No problem. What did you say your name was again? Nancy...
Drew.
Nancy Drew.
Asked a lot of questions, didn't buy any
maps.
But she
But
really,
she really
appreciated your taking the time to talk to her. Be sure to put that in your notes, too,
okay?
Got it. Goodbye.
Bye, Miss Drew.
Bye.
Fun. So that taught us literally nothing, but it was kind of cool. Now let's call Bess and George.
Hello?
It's me.
So what's going on there?
Oh right, I was supposed
That's
to be
it for now.
looking
Thanks
for a
for
green
calling.
bottle
Bye,
under the
Nan.
cellar. Gonna do that now. Totally forgot about that.
That looks like Mary Yazzie and Tex.
So yeah, that was Mary Yazzie. And Tex. I ship it. I ship it so much. Oh, look, and Tex is gone. Let's go snooping through his stuff. Come on, Nancy Drew. I'm disappointed. There's nothing interesting over here. Do, do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. I just love this song so much. Okay, so now...
Maybe the message on the pictures refers not to the stairs to the den, but to these stairs.
Maybe... Let's open it up and see. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me see. How do I... What the heck? This is a lot more complicated than... Woohoo! Oh,
There's something inside.
that's all I needed to do?
I am glad
Okay.
that you are getting your picture painted wearing your favorite shawl. It will be a beautiful painting because you look beautiful in that shawl. I forget the name of the stitch you used to make it, but I think it is amazing that you learned how to knit a whole shawl just by reading one book. I wish I could put my mind to things like you can.
Amateur.
I'm also glad that you
I
like the
say
handbag
knitting
that I
a
got
sweater
you.
right
I knew
now.
it would become your favorite on account of the pretty picture the beads make. I want to know all the things that you like
That's
so
what
that
I
I can make sure you always have them. I figure that way you will always want me around. Meet me
Aww.
on Friday at noon by the Big Picture Rock. I love you, Dirk.
Aww.
Remember when we were in Cappy's eating the crackers he orders special from California, and you said that from then on the crackers would be your favorite because they would always remind you of me? Well, I met a trader yesterday who had a whole wagon full of them, and I bought you 4 tins. I also bought a rock from him because this rock has been polished to show a picture that looks just like the landscape by one of our meeting places. He called it an agate and said that the picture was made by nature, but it looks so real I can hardly believe it. I am thinking of a way to surprise you with it because it is as special as you are. I will meet you Tuesday at 3 by the 3-armed cactus. Your father has people watching for me all over the county. I guess you got some of your smartness from him. I love you, Dirk. I still don't know how you got a whole cake out to our last meeting place like you did, but it was the best thing I ever ate. And the prettiest, too, what with that fancy flower you put on it. Now I think it is the best cake recipe in the world, too. But nothing is as good as getting a letter from you. Whenever I see a flower like the one on your favorite letter paper, I think of you.
How convenient that they, like,
list have
list,
plenty of money to begin with,
like,
deserve
here are your
But if I
favorite
could start
things,
over, I would
and the
forget
flower,
about them
and
be a
so now we
rancher
just
or a
need to go
farmer,
find
a
those things and
miner
figure
or
out what
shopkeeper or
flowers are on
whatever you
them.
wanted me to be, just so we could always be together. Be at Charlie's grave at sunset this Thursday. I love you, Dirk.
Aw. But, okay, so now we know the cake, which has a tulip on it. Letter paper, which had a
I
lily
still
on
don't
it.
know how you got a hold.
And then the we need to find out what that stitch is on the shawl. And then the purse, which we can call Bess and George about, which is what I've been trying to do. Because remember George and the fashion?
Hello?
It's me.
So what's going on there?
I found a green bottle with a bunch of love letters from Dirk to Francis inside.
Bess will love this.
letters? I love love letters. Was there anything in them about the loot he'd stashed for her?
No, but there are references to some of her favorite things. And since the
I'm
letter that
such
Dirk
a
wrote to her from
George.
jail mentioned that her favorite
Ooh,
flowers will
romance?
help her find the
Romance?
treasure.
What about the
They might
treasure?
help you figure out what they are. We're stuck here while you get to read love letters? Okay, George. We're suing the airline, both airports, and the weather service.
I found an old beaded handbag that may have belonged to Francis Humber.
Was there anything in it?
No, but if it's the bag that Dirk mentioned in one of his love letters, it could hold some sort of clue.
What does it look like?
Well, there's a bird on it, but the beads have completely fallen off this one section. However, it does have the name of the manufacturer at the bottom. It was made by the Chicago Mercantile Company back in 1881.
That's one of the companies in my book. Is there anything else on it?
Yeah, some kind of number. HB3941.
Maybe that's what bead pattern it is. There's a bunch of phone numbers in this book. Maybe we can track down the pattern for you.
That'd be great. Like I said, it could be pretty important, especially if the part that's missing turns out to have something to do with flowers.
We'll get right on it.
That's it for now.
2 words, Nancy.
Call us. Alright, alright. See if Tex is back. Oh yes,
Need
there he
something?
is.
Did I see you and Mary Yazzie riding together?
Me and Mariazi? Of course not. Why, I ain't said more than 10 words to her since I got here. You're imagining things.
Talk to you later.
Yeah.
Sure. No, it was actually Jane Nash dressed up like her brother talking to Mary Yazzie. Yes, that's what happened. That's Jane Nash's revenge plan. Ah! Hate this mechanic. It's going to be fun on your ears. I'm sorry, viewers.
Come on, Bob.
If I ever get a horse, I kind of want to name it Bob just because of this. So I wrote down the number, and it's 9, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yo.
An electrician's manual. Wonder what that's doing here.
I enjoy the name Sparky Gilsippi.
Looks like someone's been hanging out in here.
Yep, looks like.
Looks like I need to put in a password.
Okay, so we need. Kashmir Valentine, so Kashmir. C A There's probably a faster way to do this. Wait, that was the R right there.
Take your forks and a crank to the Beady Eyes Ranch and make sure you see what's below. When you stick the forks in and give it a spin, off toward my treasure you'll go.
Okay then.
Take your forks and a crank.
No, I got it. Forks and a crank to Beady Eyes Ranch and be sure you see what's below. Oh yeah. Okay. Black Bart, Farmer Fred, Juanita Belina, and Millie the Mule. Oops. I did that wrong. Oh, you're supposed to... Oh well, I'll play the run for cover game again and just... cut that because it's no fun to watch. But you need to... Also, apparently the music in that is copyright, because I got like a copyright thing saying, we recognize this banjo thing that they kept playing, so I had to cut the music out of that one. Okay. Be back once I'm done playing Run for Cover. Okay, welcome back. That whole penny thing took far too long.
Hi, can I help
hate
you
that
with
third
something?
level.
Tex told me about, you know, you and him.
He did?
Yeah, I kind of tricked him into telling me.
I don't believe it. He swears me to secrecy, then goes blabbing it to some teenager? Oh well, it was bound to come out sometime.
That's kind of what Tex said, too.
I mean, we're in love. What's the big deal?
My ship was right. And seriously, I knew that was coming because I played this game before, but yeah, I shipped that even before I found out.
Right, you're in love. What's the
What's
big
the
deal?
big deal?
Wait a
A
minute.
minute.
He
He didn't tell you anything. You tricked me.
Oh, you're
You're
good.
good.
You are good.
Why do you think you have to keep your love for each other a secret?
Tex knows the Raleighs and I have been arguing about that property I want to buy. He's afraid if the Raleighs find out about us, they'll think he's collaborating with the enemy and fire him.
Why are you so interested in that property?
There's a whole bunch of petrified wood on it. Tex discovered it. Every so often, he'll bring some pieces in, and I'll use it in my jewelry or try to sell it. Anyway, Tex and I are in love. We tried to keep it a secret, and we blew it. You know, for a city slicker, you got a lot of country smarts.
Do you know anything about the treasure?
Well, she's
that
not
Valentine
exactly a city
supposedly
slicker.
buried somewhere around
Have you
Shadow
seen
Ranch?
River Heights?
I know it's
tiny.
a lot of hogwash.
Some people would disagree
Wait
with
a minute.
you.
We already
If I had
asked
a
this in the
dollar
last
for every
episode.
lost mine or buried treasure story
But
I've heard in the
that was
30 odd
because
years I've lived here,
I
I'd
guess the
have
second
10
chance
horses,
thing
2
didn't
cars,
say that
and
we
possibly
had
my
this
own
conversation
helicopter.
already.
It's nothing but a
Or
tall
it's just a
tale.
bug.
Trust me.
Have you by any chance ever come across any silverware that may have belonged to Dirk Valentine's girlfriend, Frances?
Silverware?
I found a letter that referred to Frances Humber's forks. Do you have any idea what that means?
Maybe she had a thing for forks. I went out with a guy once who was into spoons.
Spoons.
Did he know how to play them?
He dangled them. We sat down in a restaurant, and the next thing I knew, he had spoons hanging from every part of his face. Like I said, I went out with him once.
Hey, hanging a spoon on your nose is fun. One spoon.
It was great talking
I can only
to you.
hang them from my
Thanks for
nose.
stopping by.
And I could probably hang them on my fingers if I really wanted to. But... what are these?
Tuning forks. Maybe Dirk meant tuning forks.
Let's ask Mary if we can have the tuning forks. She's gonna say no with probably...
Hi, can I help you with something?
I noticed some tuning forks over there. Would it be okay if I borrowed them for a while?
Tell you what, if you go out and find me 10 arrowheads for this display I'm working on, I'll give them to you for free. You can put them in this.
That is such a good deal. Like, good gal Mary.
deal.
Like,
There
10
are
arrowheads.
all
Okay, not
over
that
this
arrowheads
area.
are easy to
You
find,
just
but
have
they
to
are
keep
in this
your eyes
game.
open. You
In
should be able
exchange
to
for
find 10 in no
these
time, as long as you
fancy
don't dig and
antiques.
only collect arrowheads that the rain and wind have uncovered. You won't be breaking any rules.
It was great talking to you.
Catch you later.
Like, good deal. You genius, Nancy. So yeah, time to collect those arrowheads. There's one. Oh wait, we've got 2 because I grabbed that random one.
3 down, 7 to go.
My thoughts exactly. That's more of a triangle than a proper arrowhead.
I think I'll let Bob do the walking. I think I'll let Bob do the walking.
Okay. Cougar Bend. Are there anywhere at Cougar Bend? I know that was where we found that one. No, I'm not talking to you, Dad. Sorry, that's the problem with doing Let's Plays. Well, other people are in the house. And I'm like, you talking to me? No. I have nothing productive to do with my time today, so I'm just gonna make more Let's Plays. Okay. Oh, dang it, I need to use that thing again. I hate this thing.
Ta-da!
You go, Nancy. Arrowhead there. Arrowhead! To Dry Creek. We're not gonna find much on Shadow Ranch because Shadow Ranch is, you know.
I'll bet Dirk custom made this, which means I better not go messing around in there.
Okay. I don't think we were supposed to find that yet. Oh wait. Or was Beady Eyes Ranch supposed to be... Yeah, I guess Beady Eyes Ranch, I forgot, was the sheriff's office. The sheriff with his beady eyes. So I'm probably making you guys sick.
I'm getting that definite feeling I'm not alone.
So why not just go in that building or bang on the door and say, I command you to tell me who the heck you are and what you're doing here. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Back away from the scorpion. You all know what's gonna happen if she gets attacked by a
Only
scorpion.
3 more to go.
I don't need to show you that. Two left. I think one of them's actually at Shadow Ranch. Like, one. So one day there was a guy driving down a road with a truck full of penguins, and the truck breaks down. So the driver sees a guy named Joe walking along the road, and he says, Hey Joe, I'll pay you $20 to take those penguins to the zoo. So Joe says, sure, deal. 2 hours later, the truck's fixed, and the driver's driving along the road to the zoo to make sure the penguins got there. When he sees Joe walking along the road with all the penguins behind him, he says, Hey Joe, I paid you $20 to take those penguins to the zoo. What are you doing? He says, well, we had a lot of fun at the zoo, so now I'm taking them to the movies. Dad just went, ba-da-dum, because I'm not funny. Sorry, Dad. Nope. Wait. Forgot to put the saddle back. That was how we ended the last episode, and don't want to end this one that way. I'm trying to find a good stopping point, because I know this one's getting kind of long. Are there any arrowheads around? Wait a minute, why is the fire still built? Yesterday we finished up the fire. Alright, I'm gonna cut this and come back when we find the last couple arrowheads. Alright, found the last
the pipe
one.
is pretty badly corroded.
Yeah, look how badly corroded it is. I actually had to look that
10
up because
arrowheads.
that's
I'm
dumb.
all done.
Alright, we'll take these to Mary Yazie's, and then I think we're gonna wrap this episode up.
Come on, Bob.
Oh yeah, and while we're at it, let's check our email. Bead pattern. Great news! Part of the bead pattern, which was deep in the archives of what is now Chicago Bagwork. So now there's a bead pattern. Oh hey friend, you're online.
Got those arrowheads yet?
I have 10 arrowheads right here.
So you do. It looks like I only need 9 to finish this display. So here, keep this arrowhead. Thanks for
So you
your
mean I
help,
could have
Nancy.
spent...
Those
I
shooting
didn't
forks
have to
are all
waste
yours.
time going to the thingy? Oh well. Cool, I get to keep an arrowhead. Alright. Up next, we'll be working on the beadwork on the bag.
It was great talking to you.
Thanks for stopping by.
So, that's it. Until next time, I'm Click. Bye now.